from Sir Edmund Hillary to Paula.
And we're now about to talk to Siouxsie, and we're going to see two old Siouxsie, two hits, Hong Kong Gardens and Dear Prudence. Right now, it's exhausting, this Nepal stuff. So, really, the Banshees are now the longest lasting of all of the longest lasting of all the punk groups, aren't they? I mean, 10 years. Why do you think it is?
I don't know. Then and even now, I mean, lots of groups came out with their spanking new little uniforms, and it was very much based on fad and something lasting for 6 months, and then they'd have to think of something quick to change. And it was never like that. We just went out, toured quite a lot, and it stayed the same, really. Now, although there's been changes, but...
Yeah, the Banshees have stayed quite the same, and the looks stayed quite the same. Do you ever feel that you'd like to just do something radically different, but maybe it would bother the fans?
No, I mean, why change something that's natural? I mean, I suppose the look is our own personal style, so I've never felt the need to change that. But, I mean, we do change quite a lot in that we kick out the guitarist every few years. And that's quite radical, usually. Something new always happens around that. It has to.
Do you, what sort of audiences do you now attract?
Obviously, there's a lot of young audiences who probably, the last single that was released, that's the first time they've heard of Siouxsie and the Banshees or thought of getting into them. There are still the odd ones that have been there all the time, and it's very much a cross-section. It's very hard to pin it down, thankfully.
When you go to America, I mean, how do they react there? Because they're all wearing sort of Van Halen T-shirts and things. I mean, what do they do?
There's a strong minority of people that don't wear Van Halen T-shirts. We managed to get a good audience of that there.
You went last year to Argentina and Brazil. Was that good?
That was brilliant. It was... I think I was saying to Jules in the telephone box that it was...
Another telephone.
Yeah, that it was... Brazil reminded me so much of Italy in how the people were. Very warm, very passionate. Unfortunately, with Argentina, we were only there a day and a half, so it was hard to get a real feel for it. We were mainly in Brazil, which is what I mainly enjoyed.
Do you think that people expect you to be very difficult?
Yes.
Why? Why?
Rumours spread around somehow, and some of them might be true, but for good reasons, and some of them are fictitious. But I find it's usually quite helpful. It's quite funny, anyway, to just turn up and see what someone's doing. See what they're doing.
The new album's all cover versions, isn't it?
Yes, correct.
And the new single is too?
Yes, which is on the album.
Why did you do that?
I suppose before starting work on a new album...
We're going to see it, we're going to see it, Wheels of Fire. It's coming, your new video.
Right.
Oh, apparently it's not.
Carry on.
All right, tell us a bit.
Quick. Before starting the new album...
Well, thank you very much indeed, Siouxsie. Paula would just like it known, and I, as Paula's official representation, feel as though, on her behalf, I have to tell you that she asked me to let everybody at home and here in the studio know that that last bit where she messed it all up wasn't at all her fault. I think we all believe her, don't we? Yes, a vote of confidence. And it's true, it wasn't your fault at all.
It wasn't my fault, and now...
Would you explain, please?
No, but now we have a performer with even more mic technique than Tony Hadley. It's Julian Cope.